Okay, before we go to break, I do want to squeeze in just one other one of these stories. It really appears as though being a right-wing radio host and or a right-wing pastor can be very, very dangerous. Bob Enyart, conservative firebrand and pastor, big anti-vax, dies of COVID-19. The Denver Post is reporting that the pastor of the Denver Bible Church and indelible talk show host has died from COVID. Bob Enyart was one of the smartest and without question wisest person I've known, said Fred Williams, his co-host on the Real Science radio show. Real Science, can you imagine? Enyart and his wife refused to get the vaccine due to abortion concerns. In October, Enyart successfully sued the state over mask mandates and capacity limits in churches, a rare legal victory against public health mandates instituted during the pandemic. You might be saying, abortion? What are you talking about? I checked out the website, and they have a section, COVID vaccines, where they say, this is from last month, guys. Guy's dead now. Bob and Cheryl have sworn off taking the Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson vaccines because, as those firms admit, they tested the three products on the cells of aborted babies. There are, however, vaccines being developed morally, though none are scheduled to be available until the end of this year. Our friends over at cogforlife.org list these coming ethical vaccines: Merck, Sanofi, and from Novavax. The Charlotte Lozier Institute reports Inovio and BioNTech are also producing vaccines developed without fetal tissue. So while it is not inherently sinful to take an immorally developed vaccine, we urge everyone to boycott Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson to further increase social tension. Wow. And put pressure on the child killers. Remember, many institutions and celebrities who have been pro-choice all along are now calling to legalize infanticide, which they call after-birth abortion, so there's no bottom to their abyss. Sanofi Pasteur has discontinued using fetal tissue for the polio vaccine. Wow, so maybe soon they'll allow people to get the polio vaccine at this church. These people are causing death. He died now, another one of these guys who died, but they are also causing death elsewhere by convincing people of this stuff. So another anti-vax radio host who is also a pastor just last week saying no Pfizer, no Moderna, no Johnson, as they call it. He has now died. What can you say? What can you say? We'll have more on that on our Instagram at David Pakman Show.